Hi, my name is Andrew Merrill, and I'm doing a demonstrative speech today on how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. This is my audience here. Alright, well the peanut butter jelly sandwich is as old as time. It's something that I feel like most families, kids grow up on it. It's classic for your mother to make for a snack after school. They send it with you for your lunch if you're one of those families who packs lunches. Take it on a picnic, anything like that. It kind of circles back around, in my opinion, when you get to the phase we're at, or I'm at specifically, where you're living on your own, going to college, and you can barely afford to pay for food. It comes in handy for that. First thing you need is a loaf of bread. Now, everyone has their preferences. I usually prefer white. We have wheat today. I can live with that. Most people don't like wheat that much. White's the classic. It's just all about whichever you're into the most. You need 2 pieces of bread. You use each side. Now, there are some people who, when they get to this part, they like to add other things. They'll toast their bread, they'll add bananas, mayonnaise, I've heard, all kinds of crazy things like that. I don't know about the mayonnaise one. The other ones seem a lot more plausible. But I think if it's not broke, you don't need to fix it. Just go with the normal. Don't deviate from it. Now, the next thing you need to add is your peanut butter. A lot of people get caught up in trying to decide whether they want crunchy peanut butter, creamy peanut butter. Some people say it's all the same. I disagree. I always go with crunchy because I think it adds to the texture. Whatever you prefer. I also like to use 2 knives. That way I'm not mixing prematurely. Have 1 knife for the peanut butter and 1 knife for the jelly that we'll get to later. Keep it separate until you want it to be together. And some people like to put it on lightly. I like to put it on pretty heavy. Try to cover the whole piece of bread. It usually takes me a little bit to get all this done. It'd probably go on a lot smoother for someone who toasts their bread. It's a little firm substance to rub it on against, but like I said, that's not for me. Alright, after that, you're halfway there. Close this up and put this away. Now, the next thing you need is your jelly. There's all kinds of different types of jellies. I think grape's the classic for you in terms of flavor. Regular like this that are squeezable, these are becoming more popular just because it's easier for applying purposes. But your classics are like your Smuckers, where you have to take it out of the actual jar, kind of like a pickle jar. But for simplicity, I'm using this today. Just go ahead and squirt some out on there. Spread it all out. Once again, I'm the kind of person, I don't like one thing and not another, so I usually try to cover the whole thing with jelly. Get a little bit more on there. I think it's crucial at this point to note that there is a fine line between putting not enough and too much on there. If you put too much, you might overwhelm yourself with one or the other. You don't want that. It's got to be perfect. Then at this point, you're ready to make the sandwich. Once you got it all together, you obviously have to have your fillers around it. Now, one of my favorites for snacks, you got your Doritos. Everyone likes chips. Cool Ranch Doritos are the best in my opinion. You also got some other types of Chips Ahoy. This is your picnic type stuff when you're packing up, getting ready to go out with the family, whatever, out to the park. These are usually the things that you'll tag along with it. Because, I mean, one sandwich is not enough to fill a person. You gotta off. You always have to have a beverage. The classic and the best, in my opinion, is milk. 2% reduced fat. You can't beat that. Milk always goes good with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. There's no need to stray away from that. And then, top it all off for the finale, some frosted animal crackers. Can't beat eat it. Now, I hope I've helped you at least perfect your life today and figure out what you want to do with this. The most important part I almost forgot, you have to remember this too. You have to cut it into triangles. There's something about it, I'm not sure what it is, but it makes it taste better. Take my word for it. And it breaks it up into better eating portions. You can't beat that. You can eat one now, save another one for later. You can pack one for here and take the other one there. It just makes it better. There's so many things you can do with it. Alright, I hope you got out as much from this as my lovely audience did here, and thank you for watching.